Hello, YouTube land, and welcome back to the Chaos of Town. I'm your host, Alex Payne, and tonight is WWE Monday Night Raw. We kick off the show with Enzo and Cass coming out, cutting a promo, whatnot, talking about how I think Enzo has a thing for Sasha Banks. And Big Cat's out there with them. They're cutting their promo. Jericho comes out and says, I got backup too. Who is it? Kevin Owens. So then Jericho and Kevin Owens go down to the ring, blah, blah, blah. They start chip-chabbering at the mouth. And then Jericho looks at Big Cat and says, I want a match with you tonight. He's like, well, let's do it then, big boy. He's like, I wasn't talking to you, Big Cat. He's like, you were looking at me. He's like, no, I wasn't. I was talking to him. And, so, pretty much the match happens. It goes back and forth. And, yeah. And it's quite like, whoa, okay. And then, so, pretty much the way the match ended was Kevin Owens holding Enzo's legs. Code breaker. Big Cass gets in. Big boots Chris Jericho because he gets pissed off. Disqualification. Chris Jericho wins. Then they challenge, Big Cass and Enzo challenges Jericho and Kevin Owens at SummerSlam. They accept. Then Braun Strowman versus some upcomer. He destroys him like normal. Reverse choke slam. 1, 2, 3. He wins the match. Sasha Banks goes in the back and says, hey Mick, what's going on? Mick's on the phone with Stephanie talking to her about blah 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 and whatnot. So that goes on. He hangs up the phone and says, hey, the boss is here. Oh, no, not your dad, Steph. Sasha Banks. And then Sasha was like, hey, how you doing, Mick? I just want to come in here and talk about Dana Brooke, the little chihuahua that's always with Charlotte. And I know she's going to interfere in my match, so why don't you just do it at SummerSlam, make it a 2-on-1 handicap match, and whatnot. And then Mick's like, well, I have not seen anything that remarkable in 30 years, so I'll do you one better. He's like, tonight, it'll be Sasha Banks versus Dana Brooke. If you win, Sasha, I will ban Dana from ringside. But if Dana wins, I'll make it a 2-on-1 handicap match like you wanted to. Then after the Braun Strowman thing, of course, goes back to Mick Foley, and he's talking to P. Diddy. P. Diddy gives him some concert tickets, and there we go. Let's see what happens afterwards, ladies and gentlemen. So what happened was the next match that we seen from last week, Darren Young versus Titus O'Neil. Titus O'Neil cheated. 1, 2, 3, got his pinfall, right? Same thing happened this week. It's a rematch. But the funny thing is, the roles were reversed. Bob Backlund was looking one way, and then Titus O'Neil got rolled up. Darren Young held the tights. 1, 2, 3. Darren Young won. Now, my thing is, don't you have to be great before you can be great again? The only thing, Darren Young, that you've been great at doing so far that you came back is lay on the ground, win a battle royal, go to the pay-per-view, lose an Intercontinental title match for no apparent reason, from a stupid disqualification that should have never happened in the first place, and then you went on a losing streak. Then you win one more match. I want to talk about dropping the ball. And the next thing that happened, Seth Rollins came out and started talking about Finn Balor and whatnot, how he used to know him, and then he just attacked him last week out of nowhere. He showed the footage, it happened, and then he started saying all the people that he defeated and whatnot, and that Finn Balor is going to be the next person in his notch to make him the legend and whatnot like that. And he's going to become the first ever WWE Universal Champion. And he was just saying, like, cracking on his name, Finn Balor. Did you know Finn Balor wasn't even his name? That Finn stands for warrior, and Balor stands for Demon King? And then he's like, well, that would be like something like me call myself Seth Rambo what was it? Seth Rambo Apocalypse Rollins. And but they showed what Randy Orton did to Brock Lesnar last week on Monday Night Raw, where he's Paul Heyman's like, "You will not get him into position for the RKO. You will never hit him with the RKO." What happens? What? RKO! What? Out of nowhere, RKO, bam. And of course, you know, he got F5 next night on Tuesday night. Randy Orton did. They're going to show that. Daniel Bryan is invited to Monday Night Raw tonight, so him and Mick Foley can talk about this whole Randy Orton, Brock Lesnar thing. So yeah, there we go. Next match was Sheamus versus Cesaro. Again, another rematch from last week. Really? What the hell? So this match goes back and forth. Sheamus hits one noise, kick out, another move, kick out. He goes to do a roll-up. Looks like he's going to win the match. Sheamus to Cesaro. Nope. Referee's like, oh, my head. Sheamus goes, what are you doing, fella? I hate when matches end like this. Then Cesaro does a roll-up. 1, 2, 3. Wins the match on a roll-up. Really? Hello, people, and welcome back. There's a tag team match that happened. It was the Dudley Boys taking on Neville and a mystery partner of his. And we found out that the mystery partner was Sin Cara. What I find very funny is that Sin Cara and his Lucha Dragon partner split up as a tag team. But why are they using the same music? And why are they still doing Lucha? What the hell? So, Lana and Rusev finally got married, and now they wanted to share with all of us the glam and the glory of what they had of their marriage. They got married in a whole ceremony thing. So, they came out, they said a few words, they're about to do a something, and then of course Roman Reigns comes out, wants to make a toast. Rusev says no. Then he's like, well, since you won't let me, make a toast, how about you give me a title shot for the United States title at SummerSlam? Rusev's like, no. He's like, well, I'm gonna make a toast anyway. So he poured drinks, drink one, threw the cup, and he had another one and started cheering, like whatever. He's like, to the Bulgarian Sasquatch and the female mortal ordered bride. Sorry. And then he's like, said something about like how he wouldn't be able to last that long, even like he did on their wedding night. So then they start fighting. Of course, Rusev was beating up on Roman Reigns, beating the shit out of him too. Roman came back for a couple minutes. Then Rusev was beating the crap out of Roman again. And then he's like, Lana, get out. And behind him's a table full of cakes. And whatnot. So then Rusev bumps into Lana. Her face goes into a cake, all smeared. The fight stops. What? Why would you stop? Like that makes no sense to me. If I was Rusev and that made me mad and you were trying to protect your bride, and you seen her face go into cake, wouldn't you run back over to Rusev? If you were Rusev, run back over to Roman Reigns, start pounding on him more instead of just going, oh, my bride, I'm so sorry, what happened? Oh, good. And just start throwing cakes and stuff. Come on. Really? That was a cheesy way of doing that. The next matchup is Sasha Banks versus Dana Brooke. The stipulation is, if Sasha wins, Dana's banned from ringside at SummerSlam. If Dana wins... If Sasha Banks wins, I'm sorry if I messed it up, Dana's banned from ringside at SummerSlam. If Dana wins, it becomes a 2-on-1 match. So let's see what happens. Sasha Banks versus Dana Brooke. Well, this match started off with pretty much Charlotte being on the outside, distracting Sasha Banks, getting beat Sasha getting beat up a little bit. She came back after Dana. Dana kind of dominated a little bit. Then there was this hesitated slapper. Dana had Sasha outside the ring, and the ref was looking like, hey, what are you doing? She hesitated. Sasha ducked out of the way, slapped. She legit just acted like she slapped Dana for real, like whatever, bitch. Then Sasha Banks slid out and drop kicked her. Put Dana in the corner. flipped her around, did her double knees, boom. 1, 2, 3 at SummerSlam. Now it's only going to be Charlotte one-on-one with Sasha Banks for the WWE Women's Championship. So there we go. Finn Balor just got done talking about how pretty much like myths and stuff like, do you hear the banshees? The banshees wailing? Because it symbols the end. I love that kind of stuff. I love mythology like that. Like the way that Balor incorporated that into wrestling. I love it. And then he used his name, Balor, and whatnot. And he said, do you know what that is? He's like, if his eye opens, it will end the world. Sorry. He's like, the ground will burn, the grass will burn, the water will boil, the sky will catch fire. He's like, at SummerSlam, you meet the Demon King. And then it did the whole thing. It was pretty cool. And whatnot. And so yeah. Next thing I believe is the Daniel Bryan thing, and then Raw's over, ladies and gentlemen. So Anderson and Gallows had a matchup between Kofi Kingston and whatnot. It was Gallows versus Kofi, and this match didn't even go on that long. And Gallows did his one finish with the, I can't remember what it's called. Boom, 1, 2, 3. They tried doing the same thing they did to Big E last week. Didn't work. He got chased off by a chair. Now, and then Scooby-Doo is out back, and I guess there's a new movie for Scooby-Doo for WWE. It's like the Curse of the Speed Demon or something for Scooby-Doo. So go check it out. Probably is good because it's Scooby-Doo. Hello, if you love Scooby-Doo and WWE, there we go. Another one with WWE. Yeah. So then R-Truth was thinking that he was teaming up with Scooby-Doo, and a little thing happened, whatever. Scooby snacks, and then they ran off. Then Mick Foley's out there to talk to Daniel Bryan. We'll see what happens when it comes back from a commercial break. Yeah? What? Now we just got, like, Daniel Bryan and Mick came out, you know, they were talking back and forth, riffing on each other. Oh, I like what you've been doing in Raw. I like what you've been doing in SmackDown. Da-da-da-da, da-da-da-da. And then Daniel Bryan made fun of the WWE Universal Championship, calls it Milky Way Championship, everything like that. Rusev comes out to defend Mick Foley, you know, to kind of suck up to him, like Daniel said, to get him out of the United States Championship match. Then Cesaro came out and said, well, you know, you told me if I beat Sheamus and whatnot, impress you, I get a championship match. So I beat him twice, and Foley's all like, well, he almost got you there tonight. And then Daniel's like, if you weren't on SmackDown, you wouldn't be underutilized like you are here. Yes. So right now, it's my time, 10:56 and whatnot at night, and it's over at 11 o'clock. So what are they going to do? Like until like 11:30 now? Or make it a quick match? We'll find out. United States Championship match. Rusev versus Cesaro. Here we go. So the Rusev-Cesaro match for the United States Championship went back and forth. You know, he just double foot to Rusev and he got a 2 off it. He did the Cesaro swing. And he did that into a sharpshooter. Sheamus came out, distracted him. Then he got super kicked. 1-2 kick out. It led up to pretty much Cesaro like running into the referee, pulling him back, you know, neutralizer. Ref was out. He woke him up. 1-2 kick out. And then pretty much Rusev distracted the referee and pushed Cesaro into the ropes, and he kind of stumbled and got brogue kicked, super kicked. 1, 2, 3. Rusev retains the championship. Sheamus walks away with a smile on his face. And pretty much he has his back turned going, yeah, they defended my title, woo! Turns around and gets speared by Roman Reigns. Roman Reigns just walks away. The end of Raw. So, like always, leave a comment. Hit that like button. And if you haven't already done it, smash that subscribe button. Later.